Hello everyone, welcome to this new stream, welcome to a new video. I want to say right at the start, because we only have a few seconds, the full streams are going to go up on YouTube, because I wanted to stream this, I wanted to share this on YouTube as well. I'm not going to put as much time into it as with the main game Pokemon walkthroughs like I'm doing with Gold right now. But if you want to watch this live, you want to watch me on Twitch, links in the description for that for my Twitch. But the entire stream basically will be put up on YouTube. Welcome to Pokémon Conquest. Samurai Warriors plus Pokemon. I think it was released in 2012. Yeah, it says so on the screen. This is a very fun game. Let's go play it. No face cam. Nope. I guess I could put the face cam right above the smaller screen that I've put, but I'm gonna put something else there. Maybe I'll put face cam there in the future if I do like daytime streams, but you can hear me, so don't worry about it. I like to have face cam, but I feel like on DS, for DS it doesn't always fit well with what I want to put on screen. So maybe actually, if I really want face cam, I may decide to put it in later on in the stream, but for now I'm doing without. Also, it's dark outside, and I'm not a fan that much of the lighting that I have in my room, things that are possible. So maybe if I do like a daytime stream of this in the future. You asked if we can hear you, answer chat. Okay. Well, I don't know any Russian, so alright, let's play. We can play as either the boy or as the girl character. When I played Pokémon Conquest, I played as the boy. Today we're gonna play as the girl. Yes, we're gonna play as the girl. Alright, I need to check for 1 second if the name that I came up with, because I've come up with 2 names. If the name that I come up with is already in the game. No. A lot of these names are Japanese. A lot of the names in the game of the characters, so I wanted to give myself a Japanese name. I want to go with either Savannah, because I just really like that name, or I want to go with Sakura, which is a Japanese name. Sakura fits more within the theme of the game, where everyone has a Japanese sounding name basically, but I like the name Savannah more. Although I prefer the name Savannah with a double N and an H, but that doesn't fit. I'm gonna go with Savannah. Let's see which one I like most, though. I want to have a double N, but I'll go with it on Savannah. Because it could go N-A as well. I don't like that as a name. I really like the name Savannah for a girl. It's one of the 3 names I've written down 3 names that I really like for a girl, because I definitely want kids later, but 100% I definitely want a girl more than I want a boy. Not that I wouldn't love the boy, but I want a girl more, and I have 3 names that I'm like, yes, those are names I want to give to girls. For boys, I don't have any that I know I want. We're gonna go with Savannah. Yes. We get the intro again. Well, this time I'm not switching screens. And let the battle begin. Pokémon Conquest has the most replayability, probably, of any video game I've ever played. I still haven't completed it 100%. I'm really close in my normal game. Occasionally I'll decide, hey, I want to play it again and come back to it. Maybe after during this playthrough, I'll just play on my other file that I have, the other cartridge. I should actually really read this. So, we are the new Warlord of Aurora. It's a Pokemon you don't usually see around here. Hmm? Yes, we are partnered with an Eevee. Here you go, Eevee on the screen. Hey you! You're Savannah, right? Aurora's new Warlord? We're from Ignis. That's the kingdom next to this one. And we've come to challenge you to a battle. And straight up, we're fighting. I remember when I did a test, just a little test screenshot test overlay for this game yesterday. Also to make sure if the action was on top or bottom screen, because I didn't remember. I just quickly called my character, ah! There was 5 capital A's. So then it was Hideyoshi's army versus Ass army. One of the funniest things about this game is that in the beginning it just meets Hida, Shingen, Nobunaga, etc. with the legendary counterparts, and then Luigi with Jigglypuff. But Jigglypuff is a legendary. Well, legendary status, like it can defeat Salamence, and Dragonite, and Rayquaza, and Garchomp. Except in this game it's not a fairy yet. Because this game is set during the times of Gen 5. Yeah, pretty sure this is during the times of Gen 5 that this game came out. Not all Pokemon from Gen 1 through 5 are in here, but quite a lot of them are. They have a Tempik and a Bidoof, but we have an Eevee and a Jigglypuff. Is this your first battle, Lady Savannah? Please, let me help you. Okay, first things first. Movement. No, there's no Typhlosion. Yes, that did look like a citrus berry, yep. He never finishes eating it. Different Pokemon can move a different amount of squares per turn. Generally, it's the bigger Pokemon, the heavier Pokemon, the stronger Pokemon that move less. And then the smaller ones can move more. I think the lowest you can move is 1, and then the highest is 5. Although 5 is very rare. Eevee at base can walk 3 squares. I'm not sure what that status called that allows you to walk a certain amount of steps, but Eevee has the ability, I think, was it Celebrate? Or was it something else? No, Eevee... Oh, Celebrate is illicit attack again? No, I think Eevee can just move 4 in general. There is an ability that you can get, because there's quite a few abilities in this game that are based on the main game abilities. There are a few that are exclusive to this game, and one of them allows you to take 1 extra step. And 1 extra step of movement is huge in this game. Yeah, you might be right, Shiro. Alright, Jigglypuff moves, and double smack! Pew! Pew! Well, they took out Lord Bidoof! How dare you take out Bidoof? Oh, well, we have to defend our kingdom. Well, we literally just became the Warlord. So might as well try and defend it, right? So, yeah. They have Tempik. No, not there, because I wanna go there. And we click fight. We could choose a direction in which we attack them. And our Eevee is really strong. Every Pokemon knows one attack. It's just always the same attack. You can't teach them new ones. You can't teach Eevee Tackle. You can't teach it Bite. You can't teach it Shadow Ball. Every species of Pokemon can only get one move. Which, in a way, is nice because it helps predict certain moves. In a way, it's not nice because some moves are just not really that great. Even though you really love the Pokemon to be good, the move just isn't that great. And you'll just have to work with it. Pokemon, every Pokemon species does have 2 or 3 different abilities that it can get, I think. And when you encounter a Pokemon, because you can get wild Pokemon, and then add them to your team. Yes, there is evolution in Conquest. There is. When you recruit, I suppose, or bond with a Pokemon, which is like adding them to your team, they just, well, when they appear in the wild in the first place, they have one of the random abilities. Alright, we successfully protected Aurora, our kingdom. You're natural in battle, Lady Savannah. Oh, I'm sorry I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Oichi. I've been on a journey with Jigglypuff here. But, if you don't mind, I'd like to join your army, Lady Savannah. Would you be willing to have me? What do you think, chat? Yes or no? Should we let Oichi be part of our army? She seems like such a sweet and innocent girl, just on a simple adventure and journey with her Jigglypuff. So it doesn't maybe seems like she wants to. Jigglypuff seems like she wants to smack everything. So no. I've decided you're the one I want to serve, Lady Savannah. Please let me. No. I won't fight for any other warlord. Please, no. You're the only one I want to work for, Lady Savannah. Please, let me join you. No. Alright, I understand. You really don't want me to join you. Actually, no, I'm not giving up, Lady Savannah. Please, let me join you. No. Please, don't be so cruel. You'll take me on, won't you? No. I want to see when this goes and once it starts repeating itself. It took about 5 or 6 no's before it started repeating itself, so I quite like that. Okay, fine. Thank you! As a warrior, I will give my all in your service. But it is a worry. It seems the flames of conflict have finally reached Aurora as well. The Ronsay Region. Now, this is where I'd love for the top screen to be shown better, but the actions on the bottom screen are not going to swap it around every time. So just take a look at the smaller screen, which is the top screen, for me. The Ronsay Region. An area inhabited by warriors, those privileged few capable of communicating wordlessly with Pokémon. In Ronsay, there is a tale of yore, passed down from generation to generation. If any one warlord can conquer all 17 kingdoms of Ronsay, then the Pokémon that created Ronsay shall reveal itself. The warriors of the land all believe that this tale is true. Indeed, it is what drives them all. As a result, countless battles are fought for the control of the kingdoms of Ronsay. Lady Savannah, if we're going to help you defend the kingdom of Aurora, then Jigglypuff and I are going to have to become much stronger. But first, let's take a look around the kingdom of Aurora. Honestly, I don't even remember how some of the features in this game work. The main thing about how battles work, and I remember how battle strategies work, and how different kingdoms have different kinds of win conditions, potentially. Yeah, because sometimes I'll say yes, gaming to the, but if I continually can't say no when I know it's a mandatory thing, like if it's not a mandatory thing, I'll say yes because I generally want them on the team. But if I know it's mandatory, like here, I'd like to say no just to see where it goes because I'm very interested in that part of the game design. You technically don't have a choice, but you're given a choice. I want to see what the characters say. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the features, so I'll actually, this tutorial-ish part at the start might make me remember some of it, which is very appreciated. Also, this, even though there's so much replayability in terms of the different stories and characters you can control later on in the game, I'll explain that once we get to it. We'll probably do post-game stuff a bunch in the future as well, but this story, this initial story, you can only go through once. So I've really wanted to actually play through it again. Alright, so we have a start. We can just go to the start menu. We can click save. Save our progress, yes. If that's even possible for her, if she gets a decent link with it, maybe. I don't remember what her good links are. I'll figure it out. I do know that Jigglypuff isn't that great. Once it evolves later on in the story, it becomes more useful. I do remember her not being that great. Well, not finding her not to be that useful, and others that join you in the future being more useful. See, gallery. We have a gallery here. If you save your game while the warrior is in your army, will their Pokemon be added? Oh, that is something that I missed when I last played. Because I always thought that you recruit someone and then you have to fight with them once before they're added. So you just save the game. That makes so much more sense. Well, it also makes sense. Okay, so I gotta save it. That helps. Also, when I do the stories in my first game, you can check information about all the Pokemon and about all the warriors that you've added. Conquest, are you gonna be Giovanni and take over the world? No, I'm actually Savannah. We haven't met the evil person in the game yet, so we'll see that one later. If you don't save, you might lose them in your gallery. Don't do that, just don't. It's so much pain. Something I did notice earlier is you can see the top screen, which for you is in the bottom right. Oh my god, again? Yeah, I do know that. But that's the thing, is if you recruit someone in the fight that completes the story, then it doesn't save, and then they don't have it in the next one. So I always, I've learned to work around it. So what I'm gonna do here is slightly change the overlay to make this fit. No, that's a bit too much, because I want the entire screen to be shown, because otherwise it looks weird. Now you need to go slightly lower. Just an extra pixel. Yep, that looks a bit better. Or if that one feature that's a spoiler happens to your world happens in the final battle. I think I know what you're referring to, but let's just not spoil it for everyone else that's watching this for the first time, because this isn't that well known of a game. Here you can see Eevee here. Eevee always has quick attack, has 1 star of attack, 2 defense, 2 speed, 2 HP. Range of 4 range is how far you can walk. Quick attack is the move that it'll always have. And I'll give a bit of a description. 3 potential abilities. I believe Celebrate is always the one that your starter gets. It is possible to get more Eevee in the future. And those Eevees can have Perception, can have ability, can have a Sprint. And Sprint is the one that increases range. Yeah, this is Nobunaga's ambition with Pokemon slapped onto it, but it's the characters especially are pretty much all from Samurai Warriors, I believe. Which is why when they announced Samurai Warriors 5 in the most recent Nintendo Direct, I'm like, wait, I know that character, I know Nobunaga, that's Mitsuhide, I know that one, wait, that's from Pokémon Conquest. Let's see, we have Jigglypuff, Double Slap, loads of HP, the rest isn't that strong. I'm not even sure what our Jigglypuff has. Mood Maker, Lullaby. I think ours is Lullaby. And Bidoof. We don't have that one yet, so we don't have his info because we haven't added any Bidoof to our team. And then here for warriors, yeah, there's a bunch of warriors you can get in the game. On 20 pages of them. So there's 200 warriors in total in the game. And Savannah and Oichi are just the first 2. Emotion. Yay! Ah! Yeah, they have emotions. There's also a perfect link. Every warrior has generally one. Some have multiple perfect links. You might have seen at the end of our first battle that the little percentage went up from 10% to around 14%. That is the link. Every battle you do, your link improves, and the higher you, your link with a Pokemon, the stronger that Pokemon becomes. But every Pokemon has a max limit of that link. So some Pokemon only go up to 60%. Then your link your link isn't that great with that Pokemon. If it can go up to 60, quite a few might go to 80 or to 90. But only the max link can go to 100%. Luckily, we already have the perfect link. Oichi has Jigglypuff, and the main character called Hero or Heroine, just as the base name. They already have their perfect link with him. Also, every warrior has a warrior skill. It's Sweet Song for Oichi. Restores the HP of all allied Pokemon. That is a very useful thing. You have Top Speed for our character here, our heroine, called Savannah, which significantly increases our range. But that's too much. That's enough of looking at stuff. Let's actually get to some of the gameplay. I do want to mention that we do have passwords that we can input to get other Pokemon. We still have to recruit them, but I'm going to wait with that for a while, probably until like late game or probably one of the post-game stories. There were some downloadable stories as well, but those are Wi-Fi stories, and well, Wi-Fi isn't a thing anymore, so yeah, that's not going to work. So here are the Tepig and the Bidoof. You can see on the top screen, which for you is the bottom right, this Tepig has a max link of 54, and Bidoof has a max link of 60, but they're only at a really low link, so they're not really that strong. And then here, Hideyoshi has a really good link with his Chimchar. But we were going to check out the Kingdom of Aurora. Yeah, generally that is the case, yeah. But I'm purposely not explaining every single thing, because I feel like I'm already really dragging on. I should get to the gameplay. I should have already gotten to it much sooner. So I'll explain more things later. I don't want to bombard you with information. I was about to ask for your Chimchar. Jamie, there's also a Jigglypuff. One of the characters has a perfect link with a Jigglypuff. That is her main Pokemon. She is mandatory to be on your team. A Jigglypuff. Yes, Jigglypuff is one of the... Like, it's not the main character starter, but this is, let's say, the main ally that fights with you. And she fights with a Jigglypuff. There's a farm not too far from here, Lady Savannah. I'm sure there'll be some wild Pokemon there. Let's go do some battle training. And you can see at the top screen, just remember when I say top screen that I mean the one on the bottom right. You can see in the top screen what appears in an area that has wild Pokemon. In this case, there's the Bidoof and the Starly. You can choose which members you actually send in there. Generally a good idea to send all of them. But there'll be more features than just wild Pokemon in the future, and then you might want to spread them around. You'll see. Let's go! And this is a little farm area. There's different areas that wild Pokemon can appear in. And here in Aurora, we have a farm. Every battle has a turn limit, and there's a win condition generally. And if you don't meet any win condition, or time runs out, well, you lose. You're the warlord of this kingdom, Lady Savannah. Jigglypuff and I will follow your orders. So, what do you want us to do? I believe there's something that required some screwing around, some kind of exploit that allowed Wi-Fi to be used for older games. Think so? You can also use password. Oh, there were password for the Wi-Fi events. I don't remember that. If so, then I can download them later once we've beaten the main story. I just came in to say hi before going to sleep with that cute Pokemon appeared. Yeah, Jigglypuff. Right, try to work together on the battlefield to claim victory. Sounds like a plan. We can move it. 3 steps for you. You can do 4 steps. The thing is, I can't hit that Starly yet, and you can actually see where they can move. You can see the Starly can move to here. And if I would stand here or anywhere here, they would attack me. So I'm actually going to keep Eevee just right here. To here. Can I move you to the... tree? No. Because those trees are interesting. I'll show them up in a bit. So this way they can't hit me, but the AI generally always moves closer to you. Eevee has one called Celebrate. Jigglypuff has one called Lullaby. Abilities are something each Pokemon has. They are automatically activated during battle when certain conditions are met. You can view the abilities in the info screen. Alright, see you, Jamie. You can always, this entire stream is gonna go up on YouTube, so you can watch it whenever. Also, I'm purposely attacking it from the side. Notice how there are two numbers here. The bottom one is a chance to hit the other Pokemon, so the accuracy. The top one is expected damage. It doesn't always have to be that exact damage. You kind of think be a bit around it. But notice how it's different when I come from here. It's less. From the front, your accuracy and power is slightly lower. And from the side, it's slightly higher than from the back. If you're attacking Pokemon from the back, it's highest. This is the highest KO chance. Quick attack. Critical hits. There we go. And we take them out. Celebrate activates. And we get to move again. And if we wanted to, we could even attack again, but that doesn't work. Double slap, we could do it from here 4 times for 90 damage. Or from the side 5 times. Or just 5 times per hit. 5 damage per hit. And 92% accuracy. So this is the better idea. And a smack. And a smack. And a smack. And a smack. Unfortunately, no 5 hits. But that was still pretty cool. Aww. Jigglypuff flinched and can't move. Well, I'm gonna attack that Bidoof right up the butt. Quick attack. Boom, extra damage. Weak spot. And you can see again our link improving. And every time I think we go over a full percentage, you can see our strength slowly improving. Strength is actually the thing that makes the Pokemon stronger, not necessarily the link itself, but the link helps improve strength. Eevee and Jigglypuff are both looking a bit stronger, aren't they? The more time they spend together, the stronger this link becomes. This will make the Pokemon more powerful as well. You and Eevee must be tired after the battle, Lady Savannah. And Jigglypuff is looking pretty worn out too. I think we should take a little break. The warrior can only do battle with their Pokemon or take them to visit a location once in a month. When all the warriors in your army have moved, select next month to advance the next month. And you can see in the on the top screen and the bottom, in the top right of it, is a January year 1. We're done with that. We advance to the next month. A month is basically a turn. Kuroku and his lot, useless. Losing against a complete beginner like that, they need to get their act together. I'm not letting them mess things up for me now. I've got to make the Kingdom of Aurora mine. And then it's February, which basically means the second turn of the game. We can equip items, but I don't think we have any items yet. No, we have 1 potion equipped. We don't have anything else. We'll get them later. A favorite Warlord. If I recall correctly, Okuni was one that always stood out to me. I really like Okuni. And Kai in her second outfit. Because there are some warriors, that we'll see it later on in the game, probably much later, that can have alternate outfits. And Kai in her second outfit is really cool. Yeah, that's Okuni. Look, Lady Savannah. That place looks like it'll be full of wild Pokemon. It might be a good idea to do a little training. So have Wooper and Bidoof, or Wooper and Meowth. Well, we could go here if we want, but I'll just show off the other one because it was recently introduced to us, I guess. Let's go! And every kind of little wild area like this looks a bit different. This is different levels, different heights, and that can actually matter in how you can hit a Pokemon. It's a Wooper. If I recall correctly, Woopers have the Water Gun move. So moves like Water Gun allow you to attack a wide area. Each Pokemon has a set move that they can use, so be sure to think about your tactics before entering battle. Yep, as you can see on Wooper's screen here, it uses Water Gun, so that actually hits 2 squares away from you. The first one and the second one, which is useful. Also, Wooper can walk over water, as you can expect. Our Pokemon can't. Eevee, let's go here. Jigglypuff right behind. What was my warrior skill again? Significantly increases range. I kinda wanna hit the Meowth first. So I'll go with that. Warrior skill, top speed! I believe I even gained 2 range, but I'm only gonna make use of 1. Not that I could really make use of more, except for going here. But I wanna check out the Meowth first. I nearly have enough power for it. Jiggle will go here. Yeah, I mentioned that in the previous battle show. Oh, Wooper going to attack Eevee from the side. Seems like a smart move. Oh, you're right, Eevee. Lady Savannah, at times like this you should select the warrior option. You see, battles aren't just about telling your Pokemon where to move and when to fight. It's a warrior's job to help out their Pokemon on the battlefield. You can use items, and you can use warrior skills. You may not be fighting yourself, but you and your Pokemon are a team. Working together with Pokemon in battle is what it truly means to be a warrior. My warrior skill is Sweet Song. It can be really helpful when you're in a bind. Warrior skills can only be used once in every battle or training session. Well, I've already used one because I knew I could do it. I'm not going to use the thing yet. I am going to take out this Meowth with Jigglypuff. And then Eevee is going to attack Wooper. And because I end my turn on one of those gift boxes, I'll actually take it and actually take it out. I was actually hoping that I wouldn't, so that I could grab the other box, which would include another item, but nah, not too bad. We got a pretty cord. We'll see what we can use that for later. What another battle. Increase the link a little bit. Eevee's link didn't go over a percentage. Jigglypuff's did, Jigglypuff will gain just a little bit of strength. And a pretty cord, often carried by wild Pokemon, can be sold at the shop for a bit of money. All warriors have finished their turns, advance to the next month. Yes. And after you've moved, every other warrior can move as well, other enemy armies. You there! You're Savannah, right? Hey, Mitsunari! Masanori! Leave them alone! Come on, Kiyomasa. We need to have a word with these guys or they won't know what they're doing. Yeah, we hear that you're training your Pokemon a lot. But what for? What can you two hope to achieve? Well, they are right, you know. You have to do more than just train. Eventually, you'll need to challenge another kingdom to a battle. If you win that, you can get some more warriors and Pokemon to join you. Strengthen your army and win battles. Those are the tasks of a warlord. But I'm sure you know that much, right? Well, Lady Savannah, if we really want to become stronger, we're going to have to challenge other kingdoms to battle. I think the time has come for us to make our move. Select the kingdom of Ignis to challenge their army to a battle. Now remember, we pretty easily won when they just had a Bidoof and a Tepig. But now they also have a Chimchar, and as we could see earlier, that Chimchar is stronger than the others. Now we could train again, I believe. We are given that option. However, that is not something that we will be doing. We'll just, for now, follow the intended path. And we're going to challenge the Kingdom of Ignis to a battle. I did not know that. Is that only during the first playthrough, Shiro? I probably won't really rush much of it, and if they attack, then it doesn't really matter to me, because then I get to show off more battles. Alright, let's fight. 2v3. You can see the strength numbers, which gives an approximate idea of how strong a Pokemon is, and that all combined shows the strength of the army. So, in the 3v2, like, our Pokemon are a little stronger, supposedly, so combined our armies are about equal. You're the Warlord of Aurora! I never thought I'd see you over here. Well, you can play that game. If it's a battle you want, I'm ready. Fine, then a battle it is. But Lady Savannah is going to win. Aren't you a cutie? I could do with someone like you in my army. Don't call me cutie. I would never fight for someone like you anyway. Don't be so hasty. Once you see me in action, you might change your mind. Alright. I think it's time for battle, don't you? Here we go. Savannah's army and Hideyoshi's army. 1 strength difference. It's a fight for the Kingdom of Ignis. We're making the attack on Ignis, so we are fighting on their home ground. Their home turf. And generally, there are types that match the area. 2 fire types in a fire area. That makes very much sense. However, the attackers do get the first turn. 20 turns left. This is the battlefield of Ignis. Pretty impressive, huh? The pillars of fire and the magma will stop you from getting anywhere near me. But my Chimchar isn't bothered by things like that. I believe we can do this. Yeah, victories defeat all enemies, defeat all allies are defeated. That's quite a lot of battles, even those for kingdoms, are exactly like that. Win or lose by defeating an army. If time is up, so if all turns pass and you haven't won yet, it counts as a loss as well. Now these pillars of fire, I think you can douse them, but only with water, and as you can obviously see, we don't have water. Also, because this isn't straight behind a Pokemon, this up, this is down. You have to get a little used to it maybe at the start, but it's very simple. You can change the camera with the Y button. And then one of the directional paths. Just to look at a different... Maybe some areas, especially with some increased heights in like cliffs. You can't really see those Pokemon right now. So by changing the camera you can. That is an option, but generally I'll just keep it at what the basis is. I wonder if one of them will go around that side. I'll put Eevee over here. I'm pretty sure you can douse the flame pillars with water. Yeah, because that's how I think I generally would get behind the... just to the right of you, where you start if you attack this place to get to those gifts. What did he do? I totally missed it. Oh, he increases range. And he improved something else. So if your HP is getting low, or if you're suffering from burns, you can recover in a hot spring. That sounds like a good idea. Jigglypuff flinched? Lady Savannah, look! It seems there are times when the pillars of fire disappear. Eevee and Jigglypuff couldn't move across the area safely then. Let's check the info of Hideyoshi. Oh, that's the Pokemon. Warrior skill, Quick Strike. Increases range and makes enemies flinch. Pretty sure that's a certain thing. Very smart of him. Was able to reach Jigglypuff and was able to hit me. Thanks for explaining it, Shiro, but you don't need to explain a lot. I like to figure things out for myself. Even though I've played the game before and I know quite a lot about it, I'd like to figure things out myself. Alright, by placing Eevee here, as long as that pillar of fire doesn't disappear... I was about to say Cynical. Chimchar can't hit me. And neither can Tepig. Because they have... their move is Ember, and that only hits 2 squares away. Not also 1 ahead, like with Water Gun. So they'll just go for Jigglypuff again. Which deals a lot of damage, which isn't great. I haven't actually been able to deal damage to them at all. Tepig in a smart position. Bidoof just coming around to the back. The volcano has become active. Well, Jigglypuff needs to heal, and I could use the Warrior skill, but Warrior skill for Uichi, I believe, focuses on everyone, and Eevee hasn't actually been damaged at all. So I'll just make you heal. Not sure how much this heals. Not that much, actually. So with Eevee, I kind of want to protect Jigglypuff, but what I could also do is top speed, because that Chimchar is obviously the main Pokemon. Most HP can deal the highest damage, so I want that one to be taken out. Only 9 damage though, so it'll take a few hits. But better starts with this. Just better starts somewhere. Bidoof can't go into the magma. He's useless. How can you say that about your own partner? Here comes his warrior skill. Increases the attack. Headbutts Eevee from the side, 7 damage. Headbutt can't flinch. Luckily it didn't. Ginger moves away. They're going for my Eevee. Maybe they're seeing that as the biggest threat. He could have moved towards Jigglypuff as well. Tepig moves towards them. Wait, did he go through the Pillar of Fire? Oh! Yeah, the eruptions randomly hit some squares and it happened to hit them. That is something I didn't really think much about. No one saw that. Nothing happened. She's compassionate, cute, and is one of the best warrior skills in the game. How can you not love Uichi? Yeah, she does have a very useful warrior skill, for sure. Alright, Savannah's turn. Thing is, even when Jigglypuff moves, it still can't hit anything. I do have lowered HP, so do I use my warrior skill now? I don't think I want to yet. I can hit you for 13. What if I hit the Bidoof? No. Maybe I can take out the Tepig and get a second turn. If I hit for enough, because it's always 13 I think is the max and it can be a little lower. No, it can also be a little higher. We got it, and that's Celebrate to activate. So we can go hit the Bidoof. Bonjour! Has Bidoof Mega evolved yet? No. Because Bidoof is not on my team. Also, Bidoof doesn't have a Mega, it has a Primal form. Primal Bidoof. I'll just move Jigglypuff over here. So it can be closer to help attack something, maybe? Oh, then I think I might want to move it here so that for Chimchar? No matter where I move it, unless this Pillar of Fire disappears, I can't hit Chimchar anyway. I'll just move Jiggle here, and honestly I'm hoping that Chimchar would hit Jigglypuff, because otherwise Eevee will be at really low health. And if they're both at quite low health, I'll use Uichi's Warrior Skill. 13 damage. Bidoof can only go for Eevee anyway, because it can't go over the lava. And of course it flinches Eevee. The thing is, if it flinches, you lose that Pokemon's turn. So if Uichi, well, Jigglypuff would have flinched, I would have lost Uichi's turn and I wouldn't have been able to use her warrior skill either. But I will be using it, Sweet Song. Heals the entire army. To full HP, I believe. Also, because Chimchar came to attack Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff can actually start attacking Chimchar. Deal a little bit more damage. It's not much, but it's something. We have to take him out some way. critical hit, 22 damage. No burn. That's good. If that one fire pillar... No, why that one on? I wanted the one that was next to Bidoof to go out. So that I could take out Bidoof and then go behind there. And now Jigglypuff can't hit the Chimchar either. Yeah, this is sort of like a Blaine battle, like the anime. Anyway, you take out the Bidoof. Then that one's at least gone. We can't reach the Chimchar. Now I'm gonna use my Celebrate to just go heal. Stand here. I think fire types might be able to move through the pillars. Maybe? I think I just saw that happen with Chimchar. But they can't stand in them. So as long as that fire pillar stays, Chimchar can't hit Eevee. So then I want to draw that Chimchar to somewhere where we can hit it. And I'm going to do that right here so that Chimchar might go for Jigglypuff and then Eevee can hit the Chimchar from behind. That's the idea. You can already see how positioning and strategizing that way can work in this game, which is a very fun feature. No, he walks around. Alright, the eruption happens. That can be good luck, that can be bad luck. We had good luck the first time. Nothing here. Yay, we can hit him from the side. Quick attack! Blaze does activate, so their power does go up. We'll take this one. 80 gold. I forgot my heroine has a potion equipped. They do have a potion equipped. It's just like a warrior skill. You can use the equipped item at any point on your own turn. I've already used my warrior skill. Yeah. So no one can get behind Chimchar. Now, I could deal 3 times for every time I hit. Or if I just attack with Eevee, which generally higher damage is 9. So it's more accurate. If double step hits a lot, it's different, but I'll go with this. Also, I'm pretty sure that if I jump up on that cliff, I can't even hit the Chimchar. So I keep wanting to draw the Chimchar somewhere where we can actually hit it. So I'm gonna move here. And what I hope Chimchar doesn't do is move one, like go up one to then attack Eevee. I want Chimchar to go between us, because then we can both hit it, and one of them hits it from the back. Which is improved power and actually, yeah, that's the thing I didn't want him to do. Which, offensively, he could have done a bit more damage if he would have been between us, but then defensively it's a very good idea from them, because now we can't hit him with anything. But Eevee's just gonna go around. And I'm gonna go here with Jigglypuff is actually just gonna heal. And by using this hot spring, it makes sure that Chimchar can't make use of the hot spring. Jigglypuff can't quite reach that Chimchar now, which is unfortunate. It definitely can't reach the Chimchar now. Well, let's just attack. Deal some more damage. Gets him back in the blaze. I'll move Jigglypuff here just so that Chimchar might go for hitting Jigglypuff and then Eevee could hit him from behind. I don't know exactly how the arrows... No, it goes for that. If the Pillar of Fire disappears, we could go for it with Jigglypuff. Probably not because it just appeared. 10 turns left. No, I don't want to end my turn. I want to use my potion. And then attack. Potion to make sure I survive it. I'll just stay here. See what he does. He goes back one more. Makes sense because then there's still just one that can hit him. But we should be able to take him out with Eevee. Now, Jigglypuff hasn't done much besides being support. But that can also be useful. The range of Eevee and the fact that I had more power than Jigglypuff meant that I generally went with Eevee for the attacks. And with that, we have won our first kingdom battle. Well, technically our second one, because they attacked our kingdom in the tutorial. Looks like they got us. Okay, let's get out of here. Ignis Castle is ours! And when you win a kingdom battle, which I'm just gonna call this, like trying to take over a kingdom, you get a lot more increased link, which means a lot more increase in your strength. Suddenly instead of going from 64, 65 to 73, I jump straight to 102 with Eevee. Also, I think if you get a KO with the Pokemon, then your link increases a bit more. Or if you finish the fight with a Pokemon's attack, then that Pokemon's link increases a bit more. Although I'm not certain on the details on that. I don't remember. And occasionally, the move will even be strengthened. Eevee would already have a bit more strength, but now, in addition to just the strength that it already got, its quick attack already got stronger. Also got stronger. The enemies all leave because their kingdom is ours. My castle! How could I lose it? But I have made a vow. I will be the one to find the legendary Pokemon. And that means I will be back. Okay. Savannah's army has claimed victory. Hideyoshi's army has been defeated and has been forced to retreat. Congratulations, Lady Savannah! Your second castle. I'm sure we'll start making allies before long. The only thing is, I don't know how. I don't believe it! You went into battle without knowing stuff like that? I watched your battle in Ignis. You're impressive for one so young. But if you don't even know how to make allies, then I guess you've got a way to go before you can be considered a real warlord. Yeah, this guy's cool. Hey, don't be like that. I wasn't making fun of you. Tell you what, I'll teach you how to make new allies, alright? My name's KG, by the way. Just come to Ignis Castle when you're ready to learn. Well, this was March. This was this month of actions. We finish our turn. We advance to the next month. As you can see, Aurora has no one in it. So we can enter it and we can see, oh look, they have all Pokemon, a Meowth and a Bidoof and a Meowth. We can't do much there. We're gonna go into Ignis because we're gonna learn how to get allies. Hey there, you two. Oh, that's right. I was going to teach you how to make new allies. Well, it's pretty easy. Not all warriors are part of an army, you see. There are plenty of free warriors around as well, ones that are unattached. For example, yeah, I know. Go and have a look in that cave. There's probably one or two in there. Start by seeing if you can recruit them. Me? Nah. I'm a bit of a free spirit, so I'm not keen on staying in one place for too long. And anyway, I've got some things I need to buy in the shop. See you later, Savannah. So he's like, yeah, you can maybe find them there. I'm not even sure if they're there. Yeah, go recruit them. Doesn't really teach us how. But we'll go to the cave. And as you can see, in the cave there are no wild Pokemon. There's just a warrior. It's possible to find a warrior and a wild Pokemon as well. In this case, it is just a single warrior partnered with a Charmander. Let's go. And this is what the cave area looks like. Little bits of water, I believe it is, and then lava in the middle. Lady Savannah, it looks there are some warriors in here. So you want me to join you, eh? Well, you're going to have to show me what you can do first. Defeat this warrior within 4 turns. Yeah, I believe... But we'll probably learn a bit about it as we progress through the game. And otherwise I'll look it up eventually. But I believe there are 3 ways to either make sure or at least get a high chance that you recruit a warrior. Because there's warriors and then there's warlords. Warlords are also warriors, but they're like extra special. Both Oichi and Hero are warlords. This is a standard warrior. And I think if you defeat them within 4 turns, or defeat them with the super effective move, then they ask to join your team or something like that. I don't remember the exact details. Anyway, Jigglypuff's gonna pick this up because I like to pick up the items when I can. Oh, potion, yes. We didn't have a potion anymore. You just move here. Charmander, I think, has a range of 3. Most Pokemon have a range of 3. And then he hits 2 squares away. Uses the move Ember. No, range of 4 on Charmander. Wow, very useful. I thought Eevee would have been safe. I think there's 2 as well, the additional requirement with Warlords. Yeah, I know there's an additional one. I don't remember all the details, so maybe the game will tell me about it and I'll find it out through that. And otherwise I'll look it up. I have a few pages already open that I know I can look up some stuff on, like where the perfect link for some people. Right, this guy's a Charmander. You can see a max link of 62 with that Charmander, so that isn't his perfect link Pokemon. What is his perfect link Pokemon though? It doesn't say. His specialty is Flying Fire. Now you might think, oh, Charizard, that's a Flying Fire, or Moltres, so that's his main. Not necessarily. The specialty generally means he can get high links with Pokemon of either of those types. This Charmander has a max link of 62, it's not that high, but it won't be super low. I think the lowest you can get to is 40. The lowest max HP sounds a bit weird, but you probably get what I mean. His max link Pokemon, so his perfect link Pokemon, doesn't have to be flying and fire. It's possible that someone who specializes in flying fire might have a fire, like it might be a Tepig, his perfect link, but it might also be the Butterfree. Butterfree isn't in this game, but for the example, Butterfree is part flying, so Butterfree could be his perfect link as well. You don't know that unless either you look it up online, which, especially if you're 100%ing this game, is probably something you'll eventually want to do. But you'll be able to use his warrior again in the future. But otherwise, you just try it out, get him some new members. Also, you'll see that there's capacity as one of his stats. Capacity means how many Pokemon you can have with him. You can only use one Pokemon at a time, but you can have multiple Pokemon with you. Actually, I wonder what mine are. So, Heroine can have 4 Pokemon, or each can have 4 Pokemon. Yeah. So normal for just me, and normal and dragon types are what Oichi specializes in or is good with. I'm gonna, considering this is the only opponent, I'm immediately going to increase my range. Get behind the Charmander because that deals a bit more damage. You need sound effect ideas. I need sound effect ideas. It's not something that's on my priority, very high on my priority list, but it would be cool to have a few sound effects. I think that'd be cool to have. Probably a few Pokemon ones and a few other ones. Also, if you know of any artists that could help with emotes, because I haven't gotten around to doing anything of that yet, but if you know of a good artist that can make Twitch emotes for a decent price, then if you could suggest those to me, then that'd be appreciated. And then I can talk to them about potentially making stuff for me. I don't know if any that will do it for free. I didn't say for free, I said decent price. Like, free I guess is nice, but I understand that people ask money for it. And I have no idea what budget I have, because I have no idea what I could even... what people generally ask. We can recruit it, because we defeated him in 4 turns. I think we did it in a third. They are okay with us recruiting him, however, we can deny it. It's almost always good to get him as part of your army. So in this case, we will do that. We will add Takatora to our army. The thing is with the Japanese names, they sound really cool, and they're taken pretty much straight from Samurai Warriors. They're harder to remember than the English names, for me anyway. But even some of the important characters, the Warlords, I don't remember all of their names. Because they're Japanese names, and I find them harder to remember, because they use sounds, or just sounds that I'm not that used to, because I don't speak Japanese normally. Like, I'm trying to slowly teach myself. I don't normally speak it, so it's harder for me to remember. Those are just names I generally hear less. You have my thanks, I shall serve you faithfully. You can recruit free warriors by defeating them in 4 turns, defeating them using a super effective move, hey, I remember those 2, or defeating them without any of your allies suffering damage. I did not remember that one. That's probably one that doesn't apply much. But that is a possibility, however. There are, however, some free warriors who can only be recruited by fulfilling certain other special conditions. Okay. Our army's growing nicely. I think things are looking up, Lady Savannah. Feeling pretty happy with yourself, huh? Oh, you again. I hope you're not resting on our laurels just because you've conquered Ignis. Huh? Because Aurora is surrounded by other kingdoms. And there's still Greenleaf and Fontaine to go. You know, the warriors of Ignis, they must use fire-type Pokemon, right? Strong against grass, weak against water. Everybody knows that, of course. Anyway, I hear that the Warlord of Greenleaf is a grass-type Pokemon. What are you two talking about? I don't understand any of this. You know, I don't think the Warlords of either Greenleaf or Fontaine have any interest in trying to conquer other kingdoms. I reckon now's your chance to make a move. Come on, we don't have time to stand around here chatting. We've got to get the Ponigiri shop and increase your Pokemon's energy. Just a really quick notice of, hey, that is something you can do. It sounds like there's just no way of avoiding battle. Yeah, some of the names are hellish to remember, especially like the Warlords, maybe, because you see them more often and they stand out. All Warlords have a unique look, but the free warriors, all the standard warriors are the non-Warlords. There are multiple ones using the same sprite. They just have a different name, different perfect link, different specialty, things like that. And that also makes them harder to remember. Alright, let's move on to the next one. You've downloaded 90 sound effects for your stream. Huh. You are now able to challenge the warlords of Greenleaf and Fontaine to battle. The more kingdoms you conquer, the more places you'll be able to travel to. You'll meet new Pokemon too, and each kingdom will have all sorts of interesting new locations to visit. Select the castle that belongs to Savannah's army to command your warriors to move. You won't send me off on my own anywhere, will you? I'd like to stay with you, Lady Savannah, if that's alright. Yeah, Oichi and Savannah for this first story, so basically the entire main game, they have to stay together. However, what you can do is let's say take the other guy and move him here. But I could also take those two together and move them. Actually, I want to see what happens if I try to move one of them separately. Huh, it did allow it. I thought they were forced to stay together. Maybe then I can't do an attack? Interesting. Anyway, you can see on the top screen, in the bottom right, so it's the very bottom right of the stream overlay, you can see little icons of locations that are in inside of a kingdom. Now, we already knew that there was a farm here. And then here there's a ravine. And here you can check, oh, there's Minchino here, there's Meowth. We can't see which Pokemon are there or how many on this main map screen. However, we can see with a little symbol above the ravine and the farm that there are Pokemon there. If there's a warrior in there as well, then it'll have another symbol next to it. But I can see that there's only Pokemon here. Same for the cave in this area, there's only Pokemon here, there's just the cave. And then both locations have a shop and have a Ponigiri shop. Ponigiri increases energy, and RNG changes the multiplier. You can see next to Jigglypuff there's a little arrow that goes to the right, showing neutral energy. It can go a little bit up, a little bit down, or very down, which has a little bit of a multiplier. From lowest is, I think, 0.9 times multiplier, and the highest one is 1.1. It's not huge, but it's there. You'd much prefer to have a high multiplier because that just increases your power and your HP and stuff. What do I want to do? I kind of want to just fight. I may want to get an extra Pokemon. What we could do, especially now that we have Charmander, it makes sense to attack Greenleaf. I do want to check if everyone's together, just to give an idea of an approximate strength of our army. 263. 311 for the Greenleaf army. And that army also has 4 Pokemon. Now, they are all weak to fire, and 2 of them are very weak to fire. So we definitely don't want to hit Fontaine, because it's the strongest army. and we don't have anything super effective against it. So the game intends us for, hey, you just got the guy with the fire Pokemon, go for grass first, and then maybe get a grass one there, and then fight the water one. And remember, when we do a kingdom battle, we'll gain in strength quite quickly. What I want to try to do is actually I'm going to take everyone to Ignis. Just fight that one Tepig. I'm not sure if actually it hasn't been explained yet. It has to be explained at some point, I assume, but I'm gonna see if I can make use of it without. Yeah, I'll just send everyone. Or do I want to keep one for the shop? Yeah. I'll send Jiggles alongside it. No. Actually, I'll just send Charmander. Which does make the fight more difficult, I guess. But I'm not really here to fight him too much. He has lower HP, so that's good. Doesn't have a mark above his head, so yeah, I don't think that's even unlocked what I'm trying to go for. Shiro probably knows what I'm referring to. And because I only selected Charmander for this fight, I have to just win the fight in 10 turns. So let's see how that goes. I prefer to pick up the item, but I also prefer to just go for it. Let's see. Increase the probability of inflicting status ailments on enemies. I don't think a fire trap can burn, but let's go with it. 8 damage. Actually, not that bad. I like how the tutorial explains quite a bit, but it doesn't really throw that much information at you at once. Maybe you might, if you're watching this for the first time, you've never seen this game before, you might feel that there's a lot of information because I've explained so much. And some of those aren't explained in the tutorial, you can just figure it out for yourself. So I apologize for having thrown so much information at you at the start and not played, because you also learn by playing. You guys will probably have forgotten at least half of what I said at the start. Yeah, but we're definitely stronger than this thing. Let's see, does it apply? No, yeah, we can't do the thing yet that I wanted to do. I can see this game getting really overwhelming. I guess. It's not too bad at the start. It's still pretty simplistic. But it's also not easy. It's not super quick fights. Even the fight against Ignis, which is the first proper battle you have, is still a strategic game. You can lose this. You can lose it. It's not super hard, but it's still there. But I like that challenge about the game. Also, I'm just gonna pick up that item box because I know I have the turns, and I'll be able to take Tepig out in one more hit. Got a potion, yay! Now, once I win this fight, Charmander's link will increase just slightly. It's only just slightly because it's only wild Pokemon. I think if there's warriors involved, the link increases a bit more. And if it's a kingdom battle, as I said, whether attacking or defending, it increases way more. But because only Charmander fought, only Charmander is going to have his link increase. Jigglypuff and Eevee will not increase. So I could have taken them in here. I was thinking of maybe taking them to... taking them into the shop. Even though really I could have made Jigglypuff and Eevee battle here as well. You need one character's turn at least to enter the shop. But the more characters you take in the shop, the higher your total charisma is, so then it's slightly cheaper. I don't even know how much money I have at all. Although I guess I could sell that one thing that I found in the first fight. In the second wild battle. The battle has been won. The victorious warriors and Pokemon will be added to the gallery. Yeah, you saw the little gold orb being attached to both of them. This warrior is now added to the gallery. And so is Charmander. So then... Actually, I'm not going to explain it. Now, yeah, you can play different stories later, where you sort of start with a small army again. But if you happen to encounter a warrior that you already have in your gallery, then they'll have the Pokemon that they were with at the time. So even if, let's say, you recruit someone with a Charmander, but that warrior in your gallery also linked with a Tepig, then that you can choose between that for that Tepig as well in that other story. Oh my god. I really need to just do something about that. It was, yeah, you want to get followers, la 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 la, link. Yeah, that's what happened. I need to do something about this. What the heck is this? Stop! That's the one thing that's super annoying about freaking... This is window capture, display capture, whatever, that I capture a specific region of my screen. But I can't open anything else. I have to have every other window open and smaller, and every time something happens to open, then I want to just click something away here, but it's not letting me close this window so I can just play again. And it's frustrating me. That's, I suppose, the disadvantage of streaming DS things. Which will get annoying once I get around to the DS Pokemon games, but that's a while away. We're still in Star Gen 2. Anyways, our Charmander had his fight. Charmander became a bit stronger. 15. It didn't even gain a percentage, so it didn't really matter that much, but I guess combined with a different battle, it might matter. Now, what we could do is take Eevee and Jigglypuff to move them to the other kingdom, to Aurora, and just battle there. The warrior can enter locations like the shop or the Panagiri shop and leave again without buying or selling anything. In such a case, they will not use up their turn. So that way you can check what they're doing. Oh, you can really only send one person into a shop. So they said I could keep their turn, so you want to send in the one with the highest charisma, because that makes items just a little bit cheaper. And we're going to sell the Pretty Cord. Bit of money. Alright, see ya gaming, have a good night. I'd like to just buy a single potion. For now, I think that'll be enough. Super potion. Let's see. Crimson Grace. I don't expect to use that much. There's some other healing items here. Strategy Tome. Wisdom. Burning Freezing. I don't expect that to apply much here, because we're not in any kind of Ice Kingdom, so I'll just leave. I'm going to sell something and buy one potion. The link does slightly improve, but not much from a shopping spree. Do you know if Heroine appears in any other stories? I think 2 others, but I'm not sure. Yeah, not many. Pretty much every Warlord appears in quite a few different stories. Hero or Heroine appears in only the very special ones. Which, outside of this one's either... No, I think that, yeah, there's 2 different ones. One of the later ones that you unlock, and the very final one, once you've cleared all the other stories. What was I gonna do? Wait, equip items. Which you don't do here. Equip items you can do from the map screen. Equip. Pretty sure Jigglypuff and Charmander have the potion. Now Eevee has the potion as well for use in future battles. Now I'd actually just like to train Eevee, even though it's just a tiny bit. I don't see any other real use. I could go into the Ponegiri shop. Don't really want to go into the Ponegiri shop though. Because, as I said, the multiplier isn't too huge. I almost never make use of it unless my Pokemon roll is super sad. I'm going to take Eevee and I'm going just to train against the Stu Machino. I did learn that there's a Pokémon Conquest manga today. So I'll look that up, see if I can read it. Let's see, how far can they move? I think they have to move Double Slap. Perception. Oh, Perception, that's that you can dodge sometimes, I believe. Can evade moves? Oh, from its allies, okay. Increase nearby allies' energy. That happens every turn. 3, so they can move here, here, to here. So if I stand here where I can move to anyway, I'm safe from their attacks. Yeah, apparently there's a Conquest manga. I only learned that today. Let's see if I can find the name for it. Even the little flash, because I opened something new, it's so annoying. Conquest manga. It's a 6-chapter Pokemon manga adaptation of Pokemon Conquest. I'll put the name in Twitch chat. Oh my god, can this close? I this stupid window that keeps opening. You can't see it, but I'm in Streamlabs. How do I close this window? I don't want to click on timeout or ban to close the window. I can't even read the dang chat. Ugh. Give me 3 seconds. I can fix this by just doing this. It's not an end task thing, it's something within Streamlabs. No idea what happened there. I can't show a screenshot anymore, because it's already gone. But I guess I can show you, just give me 3 seconds. But the thing is, showing you a screenshot means I have to open a new program, which would get in the way of the thing again. I'll give you a quick screenshot now that I'm here anyway. It's basically this, when I open just someone's information. I couldn't click that away without clicking on one of the other options. Which is very annoying. Back to Conquest. There we go. Yeah, I sort of fixed it. I found a way, but it's still annoying that it's even a thing. I should be able to just click outside of the window, and then if I click outside the window, it just disappears like most windows should. What favor do you need? A sentence about Pokemon. A sentence, I can say anything about any Pokemon. A sentence about Quilava is not a water type Pokemon. That's a sentence about Pokemon. Quilava is not a water type Pokemon. A longer one. Did you know that Minccino and Cinccino are meant to be the Gen 5 versions of Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff? They were designed to be cute. Eevee keeps getting smacked. I don't like it. Stop smacking me. The thing is, what I can do, but using the fact that I can move 4 squares, hit this one. Move once. Ow. Oh shit. Something in my back for some reason really hurts all of a sudden. Even if I move it really slightly or when I talk. Just give me a sec. I didn't even move much at all. Didn't stretch. Ow! What is happening? One stupid muscle in my back somewhere is being annoying. Alright, Shiro, thanks for being here. You can catch the rest when this hits YouTube. One in the next few days, maybe even tomorrow. Yeah, good luck, have fun. Remember, Uichi is the best character in the game. Anyway, you wanted one more sentence about Pokemon. Does it have to include the name of a Pokemon, or can it just be somewhat Pokemon related? Ideally, names of specifics. Okay. When Eevee breaks a tree, it can sometimes find jewelry in it. That's actually a thing in this game. Don't think that when you're training your own team, that the others will just sit still. This time it doesn't actually look like they train. Normally, they do train. Maybe these two, because they're still pretty early on and they are still in semi-tutorial mode, they won't power up and they'll wait for you to come to them. However, other warlords will train up. They will become stronger, so you can train, but they will also train, so they'll just increase their own difficulty. I'm really wondering what you're even using those sentences for. What I'm gonna do now, because I feel like even with Charmander and some good strategic thinking, we can probably beat Grass Army, but we're gonna do it a bit differently. I'm gonna grab a new warrior. 2 new warriors, and they're both fire types. We're gonna dominate this fight. Actually, what I might do even is go for the water one first to see how that goes. I might do that. Because normally, like, the game doesn't force you to, but it's definitely suggested, both because of type advantages and the fact that the water army is stronger than the grass one. But I think once I have these 2 fire ones, I'm gonna go for the water one, just to see how that goes. Because I have quite a bit more power in the army. I'll just use the fire ones to distract the waters, and then just use Jigglypuff and Eevee to take them out. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let's go. I can hit one of them with Eevee already. 1, 2, 3. Or Eevee just stays right here. Charmander goes right here, just to be safe from their attacks. Jiggles can move here. Have them moved in a way that we can hit them next turn. Not optimally, but we can hit them next turn. Darumaka uses Flame Wheel, which is an interesting attack. It requires the target to be 2 squares away from you, but the square in front of you, so between you and the target, needs to be clear, because during the attack you jump that 1 square. Also, his skill, is it the Pokemon's ability? Yeah, the Pokemon's ability here is Run Up. Raises attack in proportion to the distance moved. A lot of the Pokemon that learn Flame Wheel, I believe, can get that, and I always assumed that the step from Flame Wheel activated it as well, but I'm pretty sure it's just the squares that you actually walk, so I'd have to test that. Alright, Darumaka can't hit us like Ember because it doesn't need to do the jump and it can't jump into the water. So, oh, 28 damage. Let's go. We need to remember, we need to hit them we need to beat them in 4 turns to recruit them. Wait, which one was the wild? Oh, this first step is the wild. So maybe we shouldn't focus on it? Yeah, that wild can just do whatever. Eevee, there was the only thing Eevee could hit, but I'll focus on the other Tepic just to make sure I beat it in 4 turns. Because I'd like to beat that and Darumaka within the 4 turns, so I add them both to my team. And Jigglypuff and Charmander aren't exactly dealing that much damage. I need Eevee. But we're within range of them at least. Eevee can take out the wild Tepic and then use its ability to go again to hit the other one. With that movement, Darumaka still can't hit any of us. Oh, that Tepic is moving out of the way because it couldn't hit any of us either because of the placement of the others. Because Darumaka was there, Tepic couldn't even hit Charmander. I guess Eevee is going for Darumaka instead, and I'm not complaining. But I guess I would have liked to hit that, the other Tepic, because then it could just get the Celebrate ability out of the way. This might be the best we can do, though. And then just hope that Eevee could take him out next turn, and then everyone battles that other Tepic. And if you don't recruit someone, they can appear in that same area or in a different area potentially in the future again. So you will have more chances. Charmander to over here for potential 1 point more damage, which might be important depending on how hard Eevee will hit. Alright. The Tepics need to move for Darumaka to be able to do anything. That one goes for Eevee, so Darumaka now can attack Jiggle. Oh, Jiggle from the side. Gets run up because it walked. Bit more power. Actually, quite a lot. I'm impressed. And that Tepic gets in the way of Eevee again. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Okay, so we're just gonna get one of them because this is turn 4. Because it was either none of us take damage to recruit them, which we've already taken damage. Beat them within 4 turns, which I can only do with one of them at this point. Doesn't seem doable for 2. And the third one was beat them with a super effective move. Which we can't do yet. If we would go to the... If we would beat the Grass Kingdom and fight warriors that are weak to grass there, weak to fire there, because they are grass type or potentially bug type, then we could beat them with the fire types we have. And even outside of the 4 turns, we can make use of that. So that's another reason why you might want to go for the Grass Kingdom before the water one. But I want to challenge myself. I'd like to change it up a little bit. Actually, I have an idea. Can Jigglypuff take out Tepic? If Jigglypuff can take out this Tepic, then maybe Eevee can hit the Darumaka really hard and then hit the other Tepic, and then maybe I have a chance. But Jigglypuff needs to take out this Tepic, so at least 3 hits and hit. Okay, hit? At least 3 hits? Yes. Okay, that Tepic's gone. How hard do we hit? Let's go hit for at least 17. Alright, so we should... if we understand it correctly, we should be able to get that, we should be able to get Riku with Darumaka after this fight. Now we can Celebrate. To be able to hit this one from the side, 21 damage. Yeah, it's not going to be enough unless we crits, which we don't. And Charmander is unlikely to be able to take them out. Charmander might crit though. 4 damage isn't too bad. Yeah, too bad. So we won't be getting that Tepic. But it knows Ember, which is similar to Charmander. Darumaka's Flame Wheel, which is different. Which, in a way, allows us to walk an extra step. Assuming there is a target to be hit the square beyond it. Also, that's not really smart doing the defense increase now. When you're at 3 HP. Jiggles, you just go grab this. Eevee grabs this because I want Charmander to get a bit more of the points. Ember. Oh, 2 damage. Of course, it didn't even KO because it was from the front. Okay, Charmander, take him out this time and attack him from the side. Yeah, looks like because Charmander only got one of the KOs. Eevee got 2 of... No, Jigglypuff got one of them. Eevee got one of them. But I think because Charmander was the one that won the fight for us, because it got the final hit in, Charmander gets some extra stuff as well. It is true that if you're really low link with the Pokemon, you'll just gain a bit more than those with the higher links, especially if you compare, let's say, a 15% link to someone who's already at 40. The 50% link is bound to gain more. So this Charmander, by that rule, would get a bit more as well. But it's probably because it finished the fight for us. Yeah, I could switch the webcam on. I could put it instead of where the heroine or Eevee is, but I didn't really feel like it. Also, not doing it allows me to not be angry at the fact that I don't have proper lighting. Because even in the gold walkthroughs, I'm like, the lighting is not that great. I might put it on for next stream, but as for this one, I don't want to do that. I'm also quite tired, so that way you can't see how I could be extra tired on webcam. Potion and a scented orb for us. So if we're ever at the shop again, we can sell that. We couldn't get the Tepic, but we can get the Darumaka. I've read the other messages. I've seen your other thing on Discord. I'm not going to click on it now. I'm streaming. Unless it's necessary for the stream. But I don't see how it would be necessary for the stream. But it's super realistic. Yeah, but the problem is that... Actually, I'll just click on it. This again. It's bound to open a tab on a website. And the tab that it's going to open on is going to be on the main screen. And because it's going to go on the main screen, it's going to go over my DS thing that I'm recording, and then it doesn't look weird. I can click on the player. Alright, let's click on the player. It opens an image. Yeah, that doesn't work. We got ourselves a Darumaka. What is this one? Grass and fire. So maybe one of the grass Pokemon in Greenleaf is something he can work with. And we've already seen that there's quite a few normal types in Aurora. There's fire types wild in Ignis. But we've already seen there's Wooper that can appear in Aurora as well. Wooper's a water and ground type. So it is possible for Pokemon of other types to appear in certain kingdoms. Even like every kingdom specializes in one type. But it's possible that other types appear in certain places. Let's get this one added to our army. We got Rikyu and his Darumaka. And with that, with a bit of trading that we did, especially Charmander gaining some points, and the fact that we just have an extra warrior on our team, we now have a strength 380. They're still 311. They're still 356. So yeah, they don't seem to train. And it looks like we can get another warrior. I don't think I want to go for that. Oh, we can just try for that Tepic again. But that's not my intention. What I'm going to try and do, with my new fire types in tow, fight Fontaine, and do the things in the order that isn't suggested. I am going to equip so that everyone has a potion. I don't think there's any other real useful hidden items at all. Yeah. Let's see if we can take over Fontaine with Oshawott at 103, their strongest. We have 121 Eevee, so Come at me. Fontaine is home to lots of water-type Pokemon. Fire-type Pokemon might find it hard. But grass and electric-type Pokemon should be really useful. At least they do allow me. You found a way that works. Alright, let's give that one a try. I hope this isn't too loud. Oh, is that going to be one of your sound effects? I thought you were going to do something with the Pokemon sentences. Okay. Yeah, that knocking was not your door, people. That was the sound effect that I was listening to. Anyway, you don't have to go in with everyone. For example, if I would leave Charmander behind, then Charmander could fight wild Pokemon, could go to the shop, whatever. But I want to go with my entire army. Let's go fight Fontaine. I shall not surrender. My will to succeed is unshakable. Savannah's army has appeared in Motor Chica's kingdom of Fontaine. You wish to challenge me in battle? And what might your name be? So you're Savannah. I'd heard that Aurora had a new warlord, but I always thought that we would meet on the battlefield in Aurora, not here. Well, never mind. A battle is a battle, no matter where it takes place. Savannah versus Motor Chica for the Kingdom of Fontaine. See if Pocket Good night. My team consists of Eevee, Jigglypuff, Charmander, Darumaka. Well, Motor Chica's army has Oshawott, Panpour, Wooper, Piplup. The spirit of the water gushes forth. Shall we sample some of it? Wait, they're going first? I thought the attacker went first, because this is what happened last time, and I said the attacker went first. I guess not. Yeah, this is, just like in Ignis, you just have to beat the other army to win. And where the other place had some lava pools, some pillars, and the occasional volcano eruptions that can hit you, here it is not fountains. Well, there is, I guess, a fountain that I think can heal you if you're next to it. Unsure. I haven't been there for a while. But you press these buttons, the gates open and close and allow water to go through. If you can stand, if it's dry, you can stand in there. Oh, they just show how they work. Okay, so we do go first. Yeah, you can stand in there, but then if water starts flowing when you're standing in one of those gaps, when there isn't water at first, you're actually taken out of it. Taken out of the area and take damage, especially fire, something like it. What's going on? There's water everywhere. What's your plan, Savannah? Defeat is only a matter of time unless you do something. When the number of turns remaining reaches 0, the challenger loses the battle. So it's possible for the defender to just stall for time, and they will retain their kingdom. I could use my warrior skill and immediately go for this. I don't really see the point. So I'm just going to move everyone in. Move everyone that way, move everyone closer. I think I want Charmander to stay with the rest so that one of those others like Piplup or Oshawott or anything like that doesn't just go after the Charmander and then doesn't get punished for it. They will likely go for Charmander and Darumaka first, but then I want to be able to punish them with Eevee and Jigglypuff. Yeah, Jigglypuff not hitting that hard is pretty annoying, so I do want a new Pokemon to use for Oichi, if possible. I'm not even sure, but I'll give it a try. Oh, they're just not moving. They just refuse to move. The thing is, if I put Darumaka on here, they can move Panpour here and just hit Darumaka. I'm gonna move him here for now. If Jiggles move on here, the thing is, the gate closes, so that exact square of the gate I can't walk on. I have to go around. Now they can't hit this button immediately, so it's safe for Eevee to go around. Charmander, I don't like that idea very much. What I do want to check is the warrior skills of the other two. So it's added bonus for status ailments. Cures any allies who are poisoned or paralyzed. So we need to remember that if we're poisoned or paralyzed, we can use his skill. Charmander is just going to go here, so that when Darumaka closes the other thing, Charmander can move across. You wish to resist? Excellent. Okay, they're actually moving this time. Not much, so they're staying back a bit, so that we probably can't hit them once we close the gates. I was born a warrior with the talent to communicate with Pokemon. It is time to prove that I'm worthy to stand on the field of battle. Now, the water Pokemon that they have can walk across the water even if the gates are open. So that is an advantage that they do have. Now, what I think I might want to do is just move back with the fires. The fire types. Eevee can start hitting stuff. I could move it here, but then Eevee can be hit from the back by Oshawott. Oshawott is watering, which is basically bubble but stronger. Same place they can hit. Only 15 damage. Even a Piplup would take 3 hits of quick attack. Huh. Do I move in Jigglypuff? Yeah, this one's closed as well. They're not going to open that one too. So Jigglypuff here. So they can move in. How far can that one walk? So Charmander's safe where it's standing right now. For now it's safe anyway. Darumaka needs to move back. Maybe I can draw some of the water Pokemon towards my fires? So that they'll ignore Jigglypuff and Eevee? Piplup is bound to go for Eevee. We'll see what the others do. They're closest to Darumaka, so it makes more sense if we go for them. Oh, Wooper maybe wants to go for Eevee? Or they can't directly hit anything, so they go for something else. I think that hits Piplup too, doesn't it? Yeah. Not very effective, but it does hit him. Yeah, they can't directly hit us, so they just run away, which is fine by me. They go for that. That allows me to hit them from the back. I think if I weaken Piplup a bit with Jigglypuff, then Eevee could take out Piplup and use Celebrate to attack Oshawott. Let's see how much damage potential this has. 17, yeah, not quite enough for that one on. I'm moving Jigglypuff here so that when it attacks it faces that way, so it doesn't get hit from the back with the others. That's the plan. 90% accuracy, you just need to hit. Hit at least once. Well, if it hits at least twice, so... we should be safe from the KO. Torrent, it's fine by me because I'm going to take you out. And then that's not just one Pokemon out of the way, which is just nice because we want to kill all of them eventually. But also... this means there's just one less thing that they can attack with, which is great. And no matter where I walk, they can't hit me. I prefer to hit that Oshawott as hard as I can, or I focus on taking the others out first. Yeah, I think I want to focus on the others. Focus on Wooper. So just so they have less to attack with, so that I can draw them in with certain Pokemon and hit them harder. So sometimes it's best to take out the strongest Pokemon first. Can be a good strategy, but I feel like especially with me being at a type disadvantage, I want to take out the Pokemon that I can just take out the quickest first. To have the numbers advance. A bitter blow, but this is not over yet. Can I move Darumaka here, but then if they open the gates, then that really hurts Darumaka. So Darumaka is just going right here. Wait one more turn, probably. Because they'll get hurt a lot easier because of their slightly lower HP and general stats than the others, and because they're weak to water. So probably after next turn, they'll all be decently weakened at least. And then I'll use Sweet Song with Oichi. Alright, they're attacking from the front, so not as... maybe a little less damage than the others could have done. Wow, that's a strong Oshawott. Okay. Yeah, I need to draw them in with the fires now. Yeah, if they're all damaged a bit next turn, then I use Sweet Song, I get the most out of it. I'm gonna check what are their warrior skills. Attack of warriors adjacent Pokemon increase of 3 turns. I haven't used their item yet. Okay. So how hard can I hit that Wooper? Because that's the one I was focusing on. For 19. Fortunately, I can't reach him with Darumaka. So what Darumaka will do is go here. Get run up, get a bit of damage off in Panpour. It's not much, but it's a little bit of damage, and that way Darumaka and Charmander are actually going to be there. They might attack them, which I think is a good thing. Let's see. Crit is still 2 times damage in this game. So this, if it's a crit, low chance, but if it's a crit, I don't need to attack with Jigglypuff first. Not quite. So I think I'll hit Oshawott here because Wooper can just be taken out by Eevee. Then again, then that would mean Charmander should hit Panpour, but then Panpour can hit both fires at the same time. Kind of don't want that. I'll do this instead. Maybe the smaller hits together can take out Wooper. This does open this gate again, but considering the water isn't flowing in the other one, it doesn't make that much of a difference yet. But I do need to realize that if I place one of my Pokemon here, and one of them presses this button, then they'll get drowned here too. Let's see if you can hit... Oh, we can actually take out the Wooper like this, nice. No, it missed, that's really annoying. Let's see what they do. Hit from the side, that makes sense. 37 on Darumaka! No, oh, the fires are dead. The fire types are dead. Depending on what Oshawott does, one of them is dead. Or not, maybe not that much. Oshawott, which one are you gonna do? You only increase the attack now because they're going last. Would have been smart to use that first, so Wooper would have been boosted. Darumaka's gone now. Very gone, because it's the weakest of the team, unfortunately. But I drew something towards them, which is nice, I guess. Just for strategy purposes. Because they've been defeated, I think their link gains at the end of the fight will be lower. But I think we'll be okay. What we definitely want is Sweet Song. And then we all have potions equipped, so we can make use of that after this. Charmander do something against Whoop? Probably not. Yeah, no chance. We'll just go with Jigglypuff. So that... Actually, no. I want to do it with Eevee, because Eevee gets Celebrate afterwards anyway. That way we just get a free turn, and Jigglypuff can focus on one of the others. Do want to hit the Oshawott though, because the Oshawott is very dangerous. Very strong. I want to take that one out. This cliff is just... The difference is just low enough we could still hit him. Just a pixel higher and it wouldn't work. Just have to get used to that a little bit, that this is the exact height that you can still hit other Pokemon. Beyond that, it's not working. Alright, Charmander, what are you gonna do? If I place Charmander here, then it'd get horribly hit by this Panpour. Maybe I place him here for that? I think we'll just make Charmander focus on the Panpour. And then I hope Oshawott focuses on Jigglypuff or Eevee. Charmander can't do much anyway at this point, it's just a distraction. If Eevee and Jigglypuff do the main work, especially Eevee. No, he's going for Charmander! Charmander! 54 damage, there we go! Whoops, now if Panpour presses that button, Eevee's not gonna like that. No, they're just going for the attack. Let's see where that Oshawott is sent to when he can't even stand there. Or maybe the button press doesn't work because he's standing in the fence. No, he's sent that way. Which means Jiggles can actually reach it. Yay! Double slap. And a smack. And another smack. A smack. And more smack. And more smack. That's very useful. So then maybe next time we can immediately take it out. Now he's even stronger. He's already strong. Then he got a skill boost, which I think lasts for 3 turns. And then Torrent. That's going to be a really powerful water gun. Against Eevee. 14 damage because Eevee's strong. Melee from... Yeah, oh yeah, the little monkeys. Panpour, Pansage, and Panseer. They can have the melee ability. So if a Pokemon gets hit that's next to them, they can just give them a little smack. Not much damage, but it does add up, especially if multiple of them. Oh, Lullaby, yay. At the start of my turn, there's a chance that they'll fall asleep. Is this difference enough? Okay, like this. Jiggles, could you smack him? Maybe take him out? And otherwise weaken it for Eevee? No, weaken it for Eevee it is. Take out their strongest one, Oshawott. Kaboom. We might have taken out their Warlord, their leader, but there's still a Pokemon remaining that we can fight. And that Pokemon is called Panpour. I like this strategic game, eh? I powered up a little bit, got an extra Pokemon which distracted them, which allowed Jigglypuff and Eevee to do more work. So, in that sense, the strategy worked pretty well. Let's see which way that's going to be sent. I could grab the little presents, though, that the Pokemon had. Hey, did I defeat any of the warriors on turn 4 or before it? Maybe the Piplup wasn't, like, the 4th turn, because they didn't move turn 1. Go towards 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe turn 4 I took out the Piplup. In which case, maybe I can recruit them. The Warlords, if they appear in a standard wild area, maybe they have specific requirements. More specific than standard free warriors. But Warlords you defeat in a battle for a kingdom, such as this one, Motochika or Hideyoshi that we fought in Ignis, they can be recruited, but sometimes it's dependent on which Warlord it is, whether you can actually recruit them or not. At that exact time, or you have to wait until another encounter in the future. Come on, smack him. Smack him hard. Smack. More smack. More smack. One more. A smack. We win. Oh dear. Our enemies give a splendid performance. Fontaine Castle is ours. Dormaka and Rikyu added to the gallery. And as we did win a kingdom battle, we gained a lot of Link. And I'm pretty sure that because Charmander and Dormaka were defeated, they gain a bit less, but they still gain over 3%, which definitely improves their strength. And a move, strength, yeah. Strength of Charmander's move of his Ember increase as well. And we get the Piplup. Yay. We add him to our team. You won fair and square. The kingdom of Fontaine is yours. But even though my castle is lost, my Pokemon will never leave me. Together, we will continue to resist the tides of fate. And I would like to recruit Chikamasa with his Piplup, who can get to 70% with it, which is very nice. Piplup does have the Torrent ability, which raises attack when HP is low. And considering it only uses Bubble, it doesn't learn any non-water moves. It can just say raises attack, because otherwise they have to program another stat. Why would they? Warrior skill is Shout, which means cures any allied or confused or sleeping. So we have one for poison and paralysis, and now one for confused and sleeping. Alright, let's add that one to the team. They like water types, so that works with Piplup. Doesn't give them a special boost in terms of stats. It just, in general, Pokemon of that type or those types, if they specialize in 2, can get a higher Link if you train them a lot. Battle has been won. We would like to save progress, yes? I finished my turn. Mochinari has his turn, but because we're in the tutorial section, I assume anyway, he doesn't train. So he's at 311 with 4 Pokemon. I'm at 535 with 5 Pokemon. So yeah, I'm looking pretty good. Now in here, they have a ravine as well. There are Spheal here. In Aurora, there's no warriors. There's one here, which I assume is the Tepic one. Yep, so we could go grab the Tepic one. I kind of want to grab one from here, so we have another water type. But we're gonna fight the grass one. Let's grab this one. Just to play. I could push really quickly, but generally you'll play through, especially later on in the main game. Sometimes you'll just want to train a bit, gain some extra power, gain new Pokemon, which we don't know how to get new Pokemon. We can gain new warriors, but not new individual Pokemon. We don't know how to do that yet, but it is useful to have a lot of warriors on your team. Because even though we haven't been attacked since the very start of the tutorial, the very first fight, it is possible for other kingdoms to attack you later on in the game. I do remember that. And for that reason, if I would, let's say, attack with everyone on Greenleaf, then everyone's obviously in Greenleaf. No one's protecting, let's say, Ignis. And then someone with the kingdom north of here could attack Ignis and then just completely take the castle because there's no one defending it. But if I would just leave a Piplup to defend it, they'll probably still win anyway. So that is something we have to look out for defense. So that's why it's helpful to have a lot of warriors. So eventually, let's say maybe you want 12, so that a team of 6 can attack and then a team of 6 can defend. You might need to spread that defense over multiple kingdoms. You'll see that later in the game exactly how that functions. For now, we're going into Ignis, and we're going to just send everyone into this fight. Because we want that Tepic. We want that warrior with the Tepic. We get some extra link for the others as well. Chain up a little. Oh, there's one up here. I didn't even notice. Is this the one that we want to fight? Because if... Well, whatever it is, yeah, that Tepic is now stuck. Because it can't jump off here, it's too high. And Ember hits 2 squares away. Huh. And I can't hit the Tepic. The Tepic can't hit me from here either. From there either, because it's too high. Haha. I'm gonna send Darumaka this way so we can grab that present. It and Charmander are the only ones that can grab it. That Tepic is just stuck. So if Eevee just keeps attacking it and beats it within 4 turns, we can get that Pokemon. See, we have Poison, Paralysis, Confusion, Sleep. We don't have anything for Burn yet. Probably there's an ability like that for Burn and Freeze as well. But it's not something I have. Jumpy, jumpy, jump. Hit the Zubat. Gets burned. You smack attack. S-smack. S-smack. S-smack some more. And smack one more time. Bye, Zubat. Zubat has a wing attack as a move, which is pretty strong move, I believe. Let's check the exact date on wing attack. How many stars does it have as a move? I want enemy teams. That's this. Wing attack, I believe, is at least a 2-star move. No, 3-star move even. And it's stab, so I'm not sure how much that really applies. But wing attack is a 3-star move. And a move, I think, has a power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Don't think it goes higher. We said that Bubble has 1, Water Gun has 2, Ember has 2, Quick Attack has... Quick Attack is actually 3. Probably to help out with Eevee being more useful. I think Quick Attack should have been more like 2, just like Water Gun. But to make the main character and their Pokemon a bit more useful, that's probably why they make Quick Attack a 3-star. Double Slap is still 1. So that's why Jigglypuff is a lot less useful. Right, let's grab this one. People just stays here. And really hits that Tepig hard. Bubble! I do wonder, once we have this one, with this Tepig, we'll have 6 Pokemon. But I assume that in, maybe not Aurora, I'm not sure, but I assume that in Fontaine we can recruit other warriors as well. There's probably only a few available in early game, but that we can recruit a few others, and I assume they have Water-type Pokemon. And I don't have that many fires on the team, although against the Grass Kingdom it's useful to have fires, but with this amount of Pokemon we can definitely win. So I also want to take some waters into that fight, because I think that in general there'll be a more balanced team. And as I said, in Kingdom battles you get the most Link increase, which means your Pokemon like become a lot stronger than compared to a standard battle. And I also want the water ones to grow, so I'll just select whichever ones I like the most or would want to have on the team, take those into the fight. Because we can just overwhelm them. Yeah, one more turn to take out that Tepig, but that should be possible. I like this Charmander. Not really sure why. Maybe just because it's the first one we got and it did some good work earlier. So probably I'll keep that one, but this Darumaka is really nice. Flame Wheel has a S3 power, so I'll probably keep that one too. Earlier on, that isn't too much of a choice. Grab a bunch of those. Pokemon just stand there, Eevee will finish it off. %, accuracy, Eevee's good. Let's go. Now the link you have with the Pokemon does help with just a bit of its power, but also its accuracy. The accuracy of moves is affected by Link as well. This was the move itself has a certain accuracy, and multi-hit moves like Double Slap automatically have it a bit lower, because otherwise they might be a bit too powerful. But I do believe that the link you have does affect accuracy. Right. Got some pretty good boosts. As you can see, even Jigglypuff gain less because they're higher up. They'll just gain some good percentages on that link. Become a bit stronger. Both Darumaka and Piplup have their move increase in strength. And we can recruit the Tepig. Hideaki with Tepig. Tepig has the Blaze ability, just like Charmander. Fortify, which I believe is a defense skill. Raises defense for 3 turns. Can be useful, so the moment I send it into a fight where it might be hit, I can use that. I generally don't remember. The Warlord's skills are pretty easy to remember because they're usually individual to those Warlords. They're, what's the word? Exclusive to them. But there's quite a few with the Fortify skill, quite a few with the Detox skill. And because they're, they're generally not as big or as good as the Warlord skills, they're harder to remember. Right, we finish our turn. Now have an army of 659, which is over double the strength of the Greenleaf army, of Motonari's army. Also, we have 3 fire types. Let's see, nothing here, nothing here. Yeah, there is a warrior here. And then we could get 2 even. One of them has a Magikarp, which isn't really useful at the start, but Gyarados, as you can expect, is really useful. So if you keep Magikarp on your team, and you train it up, and it doesn't evolve into Magikarp, it doesn't evolve into Gyarados, then that can be awesome for you. We'll just take all of them, grab here, and then that way we have 3 water types. One of them can't hit with a water move, but we'll have 3 water types. And after that, I'll make a decision if we want to take into Greenleaf for that fight. Who I want to be on the main team. And once we've been in Greenleaf, we can recruit more warriors there with grass types, so we'll swap some teams around, and eventually we'll have a main army, a second army, a third army in a way. Teams that I generally keep together. That's how I originally played it anyway. Right, let's go. See, I believe the ones with a little purple mist or whatever around them are the wilds. And this one is a trainer, this one is a trainer. So Darumaka is going to start by hitting the Magikarp. This one can just move closer, just to annoy the Wooper that I can't really do much. Charmander can now stand back here. Also hit that. Now, if that Magikarp would move out of the way, then Wooper could Water Gun both Darumaka and Charmander, but it did a lot less damage than the Waters from earlier, because this Wooper isn't as strong. Maybe around the same, actually, but we're definitely stronger. Let's see, these have Gulp and Gulp. It's Gulp. I don't remember. Restores HP when it's standing in the water. Well, it's not standing on the water right now. Could send an Eevee. Ah, Piplup can't even reach them. I guess I can reach them from here. For 15 damage, I assume Tepig is less, even though it's slightly strong. It's not very effective. Yeah. So, Piplup first. Because I want to send an Eevee with the Warrior skill to in front of that one, and this way Eevee doesn't get hit by Bubble. I think I actually get 2 extra range out of this, but generally it's just the 1 extra range that I want. That I need. Oh, and I actually can take out this Wooper so we can immediately hit the next one. That Wooper's gone, but it was a wild, so we can't really make use of that. Our turn for Eevee hasn't ended yet, so we don't pick up that present. We'll pick up this one, though. Very good damage. Eevee is very strong. Oh, we didn't equip all of our stuff yet, did we? Right, let's fortify, increase our defense. Deal a little bit of damage on that Wooper, who's probably going to use Water Gun on Eevee and Tepig from that exact position. We'll see. Magikarp doesn't move out of the way. Actually, this Wooper goes first. It does hit both of us. Increased defense for Magikarp, moves out of the way, makes sense. And now Wooper Water Guns are 2 fire types. Oh, actually, less damage than I thought. Huh. See you later, Wooper! And that was a KO on turn 2. So that should be a recruitment. Eevee has very good movement, so Eevee just moves that way. Piplup, you take a shortcut over the water to go to the others. And then I'll have Tepig pick up the present. 110 gold. Right, we want this Magikarp. The Wooper we can take longer for. Take longer with that. But we want to take out that Magikarp because we want to recruit the warrior. Even if he just has a Magikarp for now, and even if you don't really want to use the Magikarp, it's still useful to have it. We can add him to the gallery. That'd be useful. Now, unfortunately, this Charmander can't move out of the way, and then I attack with Darumaka, and then he can come back. So, we'll just move you here. Just you're out of the way. And then you hit him with 15 damage. Wow, that's a lot. Bit of run up, just bit of the power that Darumaka has. Flame Wheel is a 3-star move. Lullaby, go to sleep. Jigglypuff again goes to the Magikarp and goes to smack him, and it's not from behind, so it's a bit easier, a bit more accurate, slightly higher power. We do get at least 3 hits, so that's Magikarp gone. And that wasn't turn 3, because we started with 10 turns left, now we're on 8, so this is turn 3. We will be able to get that Magikarp as well. Very useful. And we move with Darumaka first, so that Charmander can hit the Wooper afterwards as well. If we would move Charmander first, Darumaka could get into the starting position for the move. Piplup with the shortcut over the water. I guess I'll move Tepig, but I don't expect Tepig will reach them before the fight is over. And Wooper can't even do anything because it's asleep. Oh, it does have the Deep Sleep skill ability. So it actually gains HP. Not bad. Jigglypuff is going to grab this just before I KO Wooper. And Eevee, why don't you take him out? Quick attack. 41 damage! Eevee, be strong. Eevee, be very strong. Tepig and his warrior added to the gallery. We got some nice boosts. Piplup gets a lot. That's very nice. Pretty much everyone gets stronger. I like that. And 2 more to our team. But now what happens? You can have 6 warriors in the same location max. Just like how you can have 6 Pokemon on your team. Normally you can only have 6 warriors and therefore 6 Pokemon. But because every warrior can have multiple Pokemon with them, but only one is active at a time. So therefore 6 warriors means 6 Pokemon that are active at the same time in a kingdom. Takuri doesn't even have a great link with Magikarp. Golf, what's that? He's standing in the water. I can just be on the water, maybe heal, distract. Fortify, electric and water. This one also electric and water. Maybe, so it could be that they're good with an Oshawott. Could be that they're good with a Panpour. Could be that they're good with Shinx. Wooper goes to 70. Match with only 54, and I'm not even sure if he can evolve before that point. So we'll probably want to get him a new Pokemon for this guy. So this is probably not going to be on our main team. Actually, what skill did they have? Range of warriors, Pokemon, and adjacent allies. Wooper is a pretty nice Pokemon to have, just for Water Gun. Pretty nice. It's slightly stronger than the bubble that the Piplup has. But this skill is super useful. Increases range by 1, I think for 1 turn only. But if you're standing next to another Pokemon, they also gain range. And as I said, just a single range increase can make such a difference. So I probably want that Wooper on the main team. You've reached the maximum permitted people here. I'll drop him in Ignis. For now, it doesn't matter. In the future, it can matter, because others might then want to invade Ignis. And then these 2 little ones have to defend. There are no more warriors here. So now I have to decide who I want. I did say I wanted the Wooper on the team, but not the Magikarp. Oh, you can actually see the Wooper has a slightly lower energy, because it has a blue arrow going diagonally down, and the dark blue one for Magikarp goes completely down, so Magikarp has that negative multiplier. But these guys have been fighting for a while. These Pokemon are actually pretty energetic and therefore slightly stronger. I'm going to check the info on them, because I'm going to drop one of the fire types. I like Charmander more than Tepig. Also, I really like there's new official artwork for every Pokemon that's within the game, and I really like the Charmander art for that as well. So what were their skills? You have added bonus, which is nah. Raise defense for you. And they both have Blaze, both have Ember. Charmander has much higher attack, although that is affected by the energy. I feel like the energy is much more important. That what is shown here seems much bigger than what I found earlier. Let's actually find energy. Energy affects a Pokemon's performance in battle and their link with a warrior. You can fluctuate between 5 levels. Neutral state, yeah, eras, la la la. A Pokemon with maximum energy gains slightly more link percentage after battle, and a Pokemon with minimum energy will gain less. Once every 3 months, every Pokemon in the army may have his energy randomly increased or decreased by 1 stage. The main way to recover it is by going to Ponigiri shops. Yeah, la la la, I'm not going to read the rest. We'll figure that out as we go along. But this sounds like a much bigger multiplier than the other one. But yeah, I like Charmander more than Tepig. So, Wooper is going to replace Tepig. That way we have 2 waters, 2 fires, and then our main 2. Maybe later I will split them up. I'm not even sure. Oichi suggested that it wasn't possible. I didn't recall it to be possible. But I think I've done it before. Well, they were split up for a bit, but maybe for big battles they have to be together, I'm not sure. You two swap. And as you'll be able to tell, I can now invade Greenleaf and attack with this army, which I intend to do so they can all gain those Kingdom Battle points. But then Magikarp and Tepig won't have taken their turn yet, so that I can still just train them against something. And once these guys have moved out of Fontaine, I could move these ones into Fontaine and battle there. Now, if I would recruit something in Greenleaf, even though I haven't made them take a turn yet, because they were only just recruited, they can't make their own moves. So let's say I get the Pansage. I could put them with the Ignis people, but I can't then battle with it or take the Pansage to the shop. You'd have to wait for the next month. Alright, let's save the game and go for a new invasion. Should be really easy at this point. Let's see how easy. I'm going to send the fire straight after them. And do other stuff with the rest. Actually, pretty interesting fight here. Let's go. So the Warlord of Greenleaf uses grass Pokemon. That means our fire type should shine. Water types will be in for a long, hard battle, though. Yeah, so we would have even more of an advantage if we would have taken Tepig, but I'll easily win this fight. And I'm actually going to... oh, what I could actually also do, I'll show that off now. I could select, let's say, these three, click Confirm, call in reinforcements, because as you can see, with these little moving little lines, Greenleaf as a kingdom is linked to Ignis, Aurora, and to Fontaine. So if you have to invade from a kingdom that is linked to Greenleaf, which I'm doing from Fontaine, but then you can call reinforcements from one of the other ones. So then I can click on Ignis and be like, I also want to send in the Tepig. So that way they don't have to all be in the same location, but I can send them into that fight together. Are ready to begin battle? No, because I want to reselect everything. I just want this entire team. Yes, let's do a fight. Let's have a fight. This one I must win, for the sake of all that needs protecting. We've appeared in Greenleaf. You're the new Warlord of Aurora, aren't you? I've heard a lot about you, but I didn't expect you to be this young. I suppose you need a bit of youthful energy in this rough old world. Maybe it's time for my generation to call it a day. Lord Motonari, how can you say such a thing? Our army would fall apart without your wisdom, Lord Motonari. No rest for the wicked, eh? I suppose I'd better do what's expected of me. And that is battle. Savannah versus Motonari. I wonder who's gonna win. Ooh, a banner. My army consists of Eevee, Jigglypuff, Charmander, Darumaka, Piplup, and Wooper. And while Motonari's army consists of Snivy, Pansage, and 2 Sawaddle. This has a very interesting win condition, and we'll probably learn about it here. What do you think it takes to win battles, Savannah? You're thinking strength, right? But strength alone is not enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Doing battle is not just about defeating your enemies. Stop on top of a banner to claim that banner for Savannah's army. There's 3 of them. Claim all the banners, and victory is yours. I have to claim all banners. The defense can do both normal conditions. Either they defeat all of my Pokemon, or claim all the banners. The normal win condition for me was defeat all the opponents. But even if I defeat Snivy, Pansage, and both Sawaddles, if I then don't claim all the banners within the turn limit, I still lose the fight, even though I've taken out all of them. A few of the kingdoms, Greenleaf is the first one, have special win conditions, and this is one of them. You have to claim all of them on your own. All of them for yourself. And you can also see, like, there's this flower that does something special. But there's also some other little crusty thingies here, which are pretty interesting. Let's see, I want Eevee. What's the right strat again? There's this area. This is a pretty cool, pretty strange happenings that can happen. I'm going to send Darumaka over there because I expect at least one of their Pokemon to go that way. I found a secret passage. Okay. Charmander is going up here. Like Eevee will wait behind here. I could always move Eevee towards Darumaka in the future. Piplup can move quite far forward, although that does make it more susceptible once the other Pokemon come around. I'll be careful with that. I think I want Wooper to follow Darumaka. So that way maybe Wooper can... Oh, Wooper actually can't go through it because Darumaka's on it. That's not great. And then Jigglypuff this way as well. Then probably Jigglypuff will follow to our Charmanders. Then every, I think, start of the defense's turn, those vines in Greenleaf either are created or are retracted. So we're splitting up and going after those banners, right? Alright, Lady Savannah, we won't let you down. So Waddle goes for that banner. Band Stage goes after them. What does the Snivy do? Snivy does as well. Let's see, they have Bug Bite. That eats my item as well, isn't it? User bites the target if it's holding an item, eats it and gains its effect. Yeah, so all of my Pokemon are holding potions. At least most of them. I forgot to give it to Wooper at least. So we have to watch out with that for this specific one. This one has Grass Cloak. Boosts defense while on grass, which is most of this area. Can evade enemy moves when on their favorite terrain. Vine Whip. Both Bandage and Snivy have Vine Whip, which actually hits 3 things next to each other. Let's see what we can do. They have Bug Bite, so they can't reach me if I go here. So that way I'll move closer to them, but not too close. I want Charmander to go with them, so that Charmander can obliterate those Swaddle. I want Eevee to go grab the banner, just so we have it. It's the one in the middle that's the easiest one to defend, I guess, for the attackers. HP will be restored. Yeah, when you start your turn on a banner that's yours, then you gain some HP. So Darumaka is definitely going this way. Then Jiggles is going here, because I feel like most of them are going for that one banner. And then I said Wooper was following Darumaka. So Waddle claims that banner. Not a problem. There's no advantage in terms of power or anything for having one or multiple banners. Oh, that Pansage goes that way. I did expect one of them to at least move through that. So that's a target for Darumaka now. Now those vines retract, so you can't use that bridge anymore. Would you have wanted to? Alright, Charmander, let's hit your first target for 76 damage. Goodbye, Swaddle. Now we could have come here with this Charmander way before we trained, before we got Fontaine. Might have even been a one-shot then because of the 4x super effectiveness. Right, now this is their banner, but I'm pretty sure the AI does like to defend. Still, I'd like to protect Piplup. So Piplup moves. If I move it back here, they can actually still hit me. Because they can move next to Charmander and then aim Vine Whip this way, so they hit those 3 squares. So I move Piplup here for defense for Piplup. And I'm not really going to defend this place anymore, because it's already mine. You don't need to have a Pokemon on it the entire time. Until the opponent's Pokemon moves here, that thing just stays mine. Now time for this Swaddle to go down with a Flame Wheel. Goodbye! Oh, they have Grass Cloak for increased defense, and we're still going down. Goodbye! Yeah, you're gone. So that was a super effective hit, and within 4 turns. Yeah, we're fine. We couldn't recruit any of the warriors that were in the Ignis Kingdom Battle, because then we just hadn't been explained how to even recruit other warriors. But most free warriors, well, it's not a free war, but most standard warriors in Kingdom Battles from this point onwards, we are able to recruit if we meet the normal rules, the normal requirements for them. Rupert can safely go here, but I might want to take the marker there. I'll send Jigglypuff over there to block the way of where Pansage is going, so that the others can safely get the banner. Yeah, they are defending it. Which makes sense. Huh. Where are they coming back? Let's get the added bonus. Attack from the back. 34 damage. Charmander with absolute power. Let's go. Gets overgrow. Oh no. But I'm pretty sure the AI will always defend the banner by staying on it. And because it can't hit 2 squares away from it, I'm pretty sure it's safe to just send in Piplup. And then I'll have Piplup take it out next turn if it's not taken out here. Slight chance it goes for 5 damage, but higher chance it goes for 3. Then Eevee here. Actually, I'll move Darumaka this way so it can hit that Pansage next turn. And then, yeah, I'll block Pansage with Jigglypuff this turn, and then next turn I'll move Jigglypuff back to get the banner. And then Darumaka can just hit the Pansage, which should be in the same position with Flame Wheel. So I'll just move Wooper towards his presence so we can grab that. This is going to be the first damage we're taking from that when Pansage attacks. We haven't taken damage this entire game yet. How about this? Defense up. Well, it's a bit late. Your Pokemon, Eevee. It looks like you two have grown fairly close. Hey, by the way, I read that there's some faraway world where people put Pokemon into these little balls and carry them around. Pretty strange, no? Now, where did I read that? Because the peaceful days when I could just focus on my Pokemon research are still a long way away. Yeah, it's not very strange. Why would you put Pokemon in balls? It doesn't seem right. This battlefield is the very symbol of our fair kingdom of Greenleaf. We who command grass-type Pokemon shall not be defeated here. Fine Whip. Oh, because they keep healing, I can't take them out with Piplup. No. Oh wait, no, I can grab the banner with Piplup though, so Charmander takes him out. Because Charmander just deals major damage, I really like Charmander. See, how high could that one go? In terms of Link? Pretty high. 62, I think that's enough for a Charmeleon. I'm not sure. Because there's no levels in this game, so you can't say, oh, it goes to level 16 to evolve. That works differently in this game. Wait a sec, I can already win. I don't need to take out the Pansage. I want to, and I will. But I could just grab this banner, and then Piplup grabs this one. I want Piplup to finish it. Also, I want this attack to happen. And I want to take them out, because I think that gives me a bit more Link. Kaboom! You're gone. Goodbye. Now, if I claim all the banners, I will win. But I'm not going to claim it yet, because I like to get the presents. There's no enemies to take me out. So this is what I meant with, I've taken all of them out, but I haven't claimed the banners yet, so I haven't officially won the fight. Jigglypuff gains a bit of HP, so I'll actually come out of this fight with full HP, which is nice. Darumaka grabs the final present. And actually... no, Charmander, you should get it. Because you're the MVP. I really like Charmander. Sorry, Piplup. Wooper and this warrior added to the gallery as well. Get some real good Link increases. You can see the huge points that the standard warriors get because they were lower links than Oichi and Savannah. Very nice. And I'm pretty sure because Charman and Darumaka get the KOs, they gain some extra over the others. Much stronger, get some gold from the fight as well, which we can buy things with, and we can recruit all 3 of the others. I think... Would it have been possible to recruit Munanari? I don't think so, because it's a special... there's an extra requirement to recruit it. There's still the within 4 turns thing, or the super effective thing, potentially even the without damage. But I think for warlords that can be recruited in a kingdom battle, which isn't all of them, but I believe this one would have been one of them, you need to defeat their Pokemon with an attack from a warlord's Pokemon. So if my Darumaka, I think it was Charmander took out the Snivy, that was from a standard warrior's Pokemon. I couldn't recruit it. If Eevee would have taken out, if Eevee would have taken him out, if I would have let that happen, or if I would have made that happen, maybe I could have recruited him. Huh. I'm pretty sure warlords, after you've defeated their kingdoms, they can appear in the wild, in standard areas like caves and the ravine and stuff, in the farm. So maybe we can get them later. I knew the day would finally come when I'd face defeats on my own battlefield. Lord Motonari, surely now I can be left in peace. You're a more worthy warrior for Greenleaf than I, Savannah. Ask only that you take good care of my beloved kingdom. Now this is the interesting thing. You can already see in the top screen, in the bottom right, that there is the symbol for wild Pokemon. There's also the symbol to the left of that of a warrior. Now because all of the 6 that I've just battled with have taken their turn, and you can only have 6 warriors in a certain kingdom at a time, I can't move them anymore. If I would have battled with, let's say, 5 of them, and I wouldn't have used the Wooper, there was 1 spot open. So then I could have taken, let's say, the Tepic Trainer, moved that Tepic Trainer to Greenleaf that I now own because I've won the Kingdom Battle, have that Tepic Trainer, the Tepic Warrior, fight the Wild Battle against also that other warrior. Let's see, 54, 70, 70. Dragon and Grass. So it could be good with a Sawaddle, it could be good with Snivy, it could also be good with an Axew. Mighty Blow significantly increases attack. This raises attack for 3 turns. I think Mighty Blow's only for 1. It's always for 1 except when it says something like for 3 turns. Raises defense for your Pokemon and adjacent Pokemon. So these are all grass types, but these use bug moves. So for coverage, that's very useful. So you might take a Sawaddle and the Pansage just for coverage. I want all of them on my team anyway. It's good to recruit them. For now, I'll put them with the others. Put them with the other 2 who are in Ignis. Oh, Lady Savannah, congratulations! You've heard the stories too, haven't you, Lady Savannah? The legendary Pokemon who is said to appear before the one who conquers all the kingdoms. The truth is that Ronsay is on the brink of destruction. Far to the north of Aurora, a certain warlord has set out on the road to conquest. His name was Nobunaga. His stated aim was to conquer all of the kingdoms and destroy Ronsay. If Nobunaga is trying to destroy Ronsay, he probably wants to use the power of the legendary Pokemon to do so. So, I think we should find this legendary Pokemon before Nobunaga does. That way, we can save Ronsay. Luckily, Nobunaga's reach doesn't extend this far south yet. Pugilis, Violite, and Chrysalia are the 3 kingdoms that are nearest to us. Each of their warlords is famed far and wide for their courage and strength. If we could get them to join us, our army would be truly formidable. The battle has indeed been won. Now, because we have so many warriors already on our team, and we still have 2 that could take their turn, we could already attack Pugilist, which is the fighting type one. Now, we're not going to do that with just the Tepig and a Magikarp, especially not with the Magikarp. We want our big army to do it. There's this one, there's Violite, the electric one with only 537, so it's probably the first one we're going to go for. And then there's a 641 for Chrysalis. Now, even I couldn't attack Violite now anyway, because as you can see through for the lines, it's connected to Chrysalia, to Pugilist, to Greenleaf, not to Ignis. Ignis is, out of the new ones, only linked to Pugilist. But I'm not going to go for that. I hope that they don't start attacking me, because then they could just take Fontaine. I don't know if they would do that. So I'm going to save my game for now. And I'm going to battle with the Tepig and the Magikarp just to gain them a little bit of link. It's not much, but for now I do that. I believe you can set them to do certain things. Can you not do that yet? I'm sure. Maybe that, no, that thing that's not in the main story. You can end your turn already and then they don't really gain much. But not sure. Alright, this Magikarp anyway, its attack is Splash. So it cannot deal damage. Tepig is the only one that can deal damage here. So Magikarp's purpose here is to distract the other Pokemon. Let's see, what is your... How far can you move? I think 4. Yeah. And I can't hit it from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Move this one 1 back, hope Zubat moves towards it. Charmander moves 4. This one 3? Oh, that is 4, okay. So it can be hit here. Can't be hit here. So just playing defense. I just want to win. There's nothing I need to recruit. Don't need to go in hard on that. Raise the defense, because from next turn onwards I could be hit. Let's start attacking that one. To make sure Tepig has the space to walk. Let's potentially even go here to attack Zubat from the side next turn. Magikarp exists to distract the Charmander. What I can do, which is great, I can choose the direction in which I attack with Splash. And I want Charmander to... will not be that way, so I'll go like this. Actually, then Charmander might actually attack me from the side. I want to grab that present with Magikarp. That's basically I'm going to go with Magikarp. Do that and distract Charmander. I need to really distract the Charmander, get it away from me so that it would... Yeah, because now I'm going to move Tepig next to Charmander to hit the Zubat from the side. So Charmander might actually go for Tepig. If it does, it's probably not that bad, because my Tepig is stronger. What was your warrior skill? Also raise defense, could have done that last turn. Right, let's grab that defense, hope you go for that. I'll actually splash this way. Maybe there, because Magikarp is facing with the back. More likely that Charmander attacks Magikarp, unsure. They do. I would like Magikarp to survive. That's, I assume, more link increase for it. And even though I probably won't be using it much, I would like his link to increase. Luckily, I can move 1 back with Tepig because it's fire type. Take out the Zubat. I was gonna say Magikarp moves further away from the lava, so that Tepig can then move after the Charmander and hit him from the back, but Magikarp's the only one that can grab that present, so why wouldn't I go grab that present? And Magikarp actually heals here as well. Doesn't heal the burn, but it heals. Tepig can only hit the Charmander from here, unfortunately. So that's what we'll do for now. And Magikarp's gonna move to a place where Charmander can't even hit it. So it'll attack Tepig again. Mystery or mysterious. Next turn onwards, Magikarp can distract again. Tepig can't stand in the water, so it just needs to go. It needs to go from here. This is the only way they can hit each other, but by moving Magikarp this way, I might make Charmander hit Magikarp. Yep. And that means Tepig can hit Charmander from the side, also Tepig just doesn't get hit. Now, depending on where Charmander moves next turn, I might even be able to hit him from behind, but I don't think that'll be important anymore. I'll be able to take him out. They are hitting to Blaze to hit a bit harder, but Magikarp should be fine. Bit of burn damage, one more Ember potentially from Blaze. We'll be okay. Let's go. Tepig takes him out. I do have to note, I only had 3 turns left, so not that much, but you can generally take your time. It's not often that fights go to time. Magikarp and his warrior added. The KOs happened from Tepig. Tepig won the fight for, so Magikarp didn't even gain that much link, but I guess it's a little bit. And if I would have used Magikarp's warrior to go into the store or something, it wouldn't have increased by much more at all. My mystery orb can be used to combine items. That's a feature I haven't used much at all, I think, in the main game. But we'll find out what we can do with that in the future. It is November. The others can move. Do they do something? You are now able to challenge the warlords of Pugilist, Violet, and Cresselia to battle. I could have done that last time, I believe, with the extra wars there. We're up against some pretty fearsome opponents this time. Pugilist especially is full of fighting-type Pokemon. They might be too strong for normal-type Pokemon like Eevee and Jigglypuff. And I have a feeling that those warlords might try invading our kingdoms too. If you don't station warriors to defend our castles, we could be in trouble. Just be careful, alright? Yeah, that's probably correct. Pugilist might just invade Fontaine. Cresselia can't invade any of ours. Violet can take Pugilist. For Violet, we only need to put something in Greenleaf. But Pugilist can hit both Ignis and Fontaine, so we need to be wary of that. Now, Greenleaf... In Greenleaf, we can get a new warrior with a Cottony. In Fontaine, we can get 3 warriors. Oh, that's the 3 from the fight, the 3 from the Kingdom Battle. Wait, no, we already got the Piplup, didn't we? So then that might just be the Panpour and the Wooper from the Kingdom Battle, but there happens to be another guy with a Piplup. That's possible. And besides the fact that these fighting-type Pokemon are good against Eevee and Jigglypuff, they're also definitely the highest strength of the 3, which suggests that you really shouldn't go for Pugilist first. So, knowing what I've done before, I'm probably going to fight Pugilist first. But that is for next time, though. I'll consider next time which Pokemon to have on my May team. Think about which of the Swaddles or Pansage that I might want to add to my team, what to make my secondary team, how to defend everything. That'll all be for the next stream, and therefore the next YouTube video, because if you missed it at the start when I said it, these VODs, these streams are basically going to go straight to YouTube with barely any edits. This stream will only really have edits in the beginning. So you're going to see it as a stream, especially if you're watching this as a YouTube premiere. You can watch this as a live stream, and maybe you can only watch for half an hour, and then you can put it on watch later, and then watch it whenever you have time for it. I expect to stream this once every, over a week probably, because I don't want to be too quick with it. So you don't have to think, oh no, he's going to upload Pokémon Conquest again in 2 or 3 days, so I have to watch this 2.5 hour stream, whatever, in 1 day or 2 days. Don't worry about it. And even if I would upload stream 2 in, let's say, over a week and you haven't finished this one yet, you don't have to watch that second one yet. That's all up to you. But yeah, we're going to continue this game in the future. I'm really happy we can play this game again. I'm really happy we can play through this initial story again, because this is the only story that isn't replayable in this game is the very first one, the main game. So I'm very excited to remember how everything goes. The warlords will meet, the people we can recruit, the story that happens throughout it, because there's some pretty cool things I know happened, but I don't remember when or how. That should be very exciting. I'll see you all in the next stream. Goodbye.